back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I am working on replacing the framing that I took apart in my first episode. When I got this coop, these were not square. They're very much falling apart. Now they're perfect. Here's the other side. It isn't as even. It's got a little bit of gap, but I'll put up a before and after picture. This was my worst side. I put some glue in those cracks, I unscrewed it, screwed it back together much like I did with the door. And now I'm going to be working on this front section. So I already have measured and cut out this section of the board. Okay, so we stripped the screw. It was really bad though. These are all just repurposed. So, pulling these out. I don't know how to use them. So you and I were learning together. I've read the instructions. I have never been able to get them to work. I just tried this size. It's a M2 number 3. Trying to draw a T25 star bit screw. So I guess we're gonna back it down to M2 number 2. Do I sound like I know what I'm talking about? It says to do it in reverse. Okay, so I didn't get to record it because I got a phone call, but no, I think it might only be for like Phillips, because this is what I'm dealing with right now. There's nothing. So, the whole time I was on that phone call, I just have these itty bitty channel locks. And I've been working it out. So, enjoy. Yes. Now that my glue is dry, we're learning from our mistakes. And we're choosing good hardware. We're gonna look at these before we grab them. I apologize again for my ghastly white legs. I do live in Michigan, so. Y'all, I just realized why it's stripped. This isn't a T25 bit. This is a T20 bit. I'm actually gonna crash out right now. Where'd it go? I had 2 torque bits, and now I have 2 Phillips bits. It's like the 10mm. Disappearing. Found it. Okay. See that? 25. Alright, we're just going to put the right bit on, and we should be all set. I'm so sorry for my ghastly knees. I'm so sorry. I'm going to drop some of that down in there. Lather all up, all creamy. And then I'm going to use a Phillips screw, just because my torque bit hex screws are, sorry, I can't find my freaking bit. Anyway, they are too long for that section of the frame. So it is slightly longer than I wanted it to be, which is a problem because it's the door frame. So I'm gonna go fix that. Don't ask me how, I'll figure it out. It's country crafted chaos, not country crafted Smitty knows what she's doing. Okay, so I skipped over the rest of the framing that I did around the bottom, just because it was a really bad angle. I haven't done the back yet. I've done both sides though, and I just went to the store. I got some paint. I'm going with like a baby blue, and then this is just a cream white. I just realized I wasn't recording. Sorry. Little vines. I'm not sure what they are. The little vines grow around the frame. Check them out. Everywhere. Put the siding on to save myself from having to move boards around oddly without it being flexible, if that makes any sense. It might just be easier if I show you. So I had all of these up, and there's these screws, and they're probably not the issue, but they're definitely not helping. Okay, I solved that problem. None of these are attached, and this is way wider than up here, so there are like gaps. But I got the clips out, and the clamps are holding all of them in place.